It says the meeting is being recorded and live streamed.
It's live stream, okay. So Baba C, shall I do the greeting or do you want to?
Let me introduce you so you can introduce everybody else.
Okay.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those assembled, it is the first Saturday in August, which means it's Young International Storyteller. Yes! And we have people from all over, from the four corners of our very round globe. And to introduce everyone and where they're from, the one, the only, the irrepressible David Heathfield.
Woohoo! Thank you for that amazing introduction, Baba C. It's great you're here to co-host with me. And also, Evita is here from the World Storytelling Cafe. I think she's coming live from Cambridge Folk Festival. Hi, Evita. And we've got people from all around the world joining us, from South Korea, from Kenya, from Tanzania, people from Gaza who are now in Egypt, and also people in Al Khalil in the West Bank. So fantastic. And maybe there are more people who I don't know about yet. Glory, where are you from? I'd love to know. So, we've got an array of storytellers, and it's a delightful surprise because I was contacting people yesterday and everyone said, oh no, the children are on school holidays and they can't come this month. And look, we've still got a wonderful group of young storytellers. Hi Louis, how are you today, Louis? Yeah, Louis is looking grand. I love your haircut, Louis, fantastic. So, let's get started, and I've got a request. Is Aline in the room? Because Aline would love to be the first storyteller today. I'm sure she's got a wonderful reason. Hi Aline,
Hi,
how are you today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm very well. And Aline, am I right that you're in Nablus in Palestine?
Please repeat that.
Is that right? Hi Aline, can you turn on your camera?
Sure. Hello.
Hi Aline,
Hi.
please tell us your story, and your teacher Manuela is here as well. So,
Hello, Elaine.
Hello.
Tell us your story.
Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm Aline, and today I'm gonna talk about some cities in my country, Palestine. First, Jerusalem, the city I was born in, the spiritual and culture capital. It is one of the oldest and most sacred cities in the world for Muslims, Christians, and Jews, famous for Al-Aqsa Mosque, the Dome of the Rock, and the historic old city. Now, Ramallah, the busy center for government, business, and culture. While Jerusalem is the true capital, Ramallah acts as the main temporary administrative hub where many offices and organizations are located. Now, Nablus, a famous old mountain city in the north. It is very famous for its lively traditional markets, delicious sweet pastry called kunafa, and making traditional olive oil soap. Now, Hebron, Al Khalil, the largest city in the West Bank. It is famous for its ancient stone old city, bustling markets, glassmaking, and being the burial place of Prophet Ibrahim. Here, the burial place of Prophet Ibrahim. Now, let's move on to Bethlehem. Bethlehem, a peaceful town just south of Jerusalem, that is famous as the birthplace of Jesus Christ, drawing many visitors to the Church of the Nativity. Thank you for listening.
Wow, Aline, thank you for teaching us about your country. What a wonderful presentation. It's a country to be proud of. Beautiful. Thank you very, very much. And I can see that people are putting reactions with hearts and love. And that's great. Let's keep doing that for all of the stories. And if you want to, you can write a comment in the chat as well. So, without further ado, let's go to South Korea. And here to introduce Chloe is wonderful Alicia. I think, Alicia, you must be just back from the USA.
Right. Hello, everyone. You have been waiting for a whole month, haven't you, right? Yeah, today, Chloe So-eun is wearing a hanbok. Look at her. And the traditional clothing of Korea. This hanbok is especially meaningful because it was worn by her mother at a wedding. Today is also a very special day for So-eun. She is taking her first important step as a young storyteller and greeting audience from around the world here at the World Storytelling Cafe.
Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo!
First time, welcome.
Yeah, right. English is not Korea's first language, but today we meet you through another universal language, the language of storytelling, right? So-eun, as a whole English name is Chloe, is feeling a little bit nervous, so please give her your warm encouragement and big round of applause. Today at the World Storytelling Cafe, we are pleased to present the August Korean story from the K-Story 100 project. This story is a fascinating Korean folktale titled The Dog, the Cat, and the Magic Marble. Okay, are you ready, Son? Okay, it's on your stage. 시작.
안녕하세요. Hello everyone. My name is Chloe So-eun and I'm from South Korea. In Korea, when two friends fight, we sometimes say, they fight like cats and dogs. Have you heard that before?
Yes.
But do you know why cats and dogs do not always get along?
No.
Today, I will tell you a Korean folktale about it. Long, long ago, cats and dogs were not enemies. They were friends. Yes, friends. But one day, something happened. Once upon a time, there lived a poor old lady near the ocean. She had no children, but she had a dog and a cat. They were a family. One day, the old lady went to the ocean. There she saw a big fish caught by a fisherman. The fish was crying. Oh, poor fish, said the old lady. You must be scared. She bought the fish and set it free. Swim away, you are free now. At that moment, a bright light appeared. A young prince came out of the water. Thank you for saving my life. I am the prince of the ocean. I will give you this magic bow. Repeat these words. He said, whatever you wish will come true. The old lady held the magic bow and said, oh magic bow, bring me a big house. Nothing happened. Dear audience, please help me. Repeat after me, please. Oh magic bow, bring me a big house.
Oh, magic ball, oh, magic ball, bring me a big house.
Suddenly, a big house appeared. Oh magic bow, bring me some rice.
Oh, magic ball, oh, magic ball,
Bring me some rice.
Suddenly, a mountain of rice appeared. From that day on, the kind old lady became rich. She had food, to the warm house, and she shared her blossoms with others. But on the other side of the road, there lived a greedy woman. She heard about the magic bow. A magic bow? I want it. So she disguised herself as a peddler and visited the kind old lady's house. She brought a faint magic bow with her. May I see your magic bow? The kind old lady trusted her and showed her the magic bow. But when no one was looking, the greedy old woman switched the two bows. Then she ran away with the real magic bow. After that, the big house disappeared. The mountain of rice disappeared. The kind old lady became poor and hungry again. Her dog and cat said everything. The dog said, "We must get the magic bow back for our master. Mong mong." The cat said, "Yes, she has always been kind to us. Now it is time for us to pay her kindness. Meow meow." So the dog and the cat crossed the road to the greedy old woman's house. But they could not get inside. The clever cat had an idea. The cat found the kingmaster and said, "If you want to save your life, go and find the magic bow for us. Meow meow." The kingmaster was frightened. "Yes, yes, I will find it." The kingmaster in the bedroom, he searched here and there. At last, he found the magic bow. He brought it back to the cat and the dog. The cat put the magic bow in her mouth. Then she climbed onto the dog's back. The dog jumped into the river and began to swim. Splash, splash, splash. Halfway across the river, the dog began to worry. "Cat, is the magic bow safe? Mong mong." The cat could not answer. The magic bow was in her mouth. The dog asked again. "Cat, are you still holding the bow? Mong mong." The cat still could not answer. The dog became upset. "Silly cat, why aren't you answering me? Mong mong." The cat wanted to say, "Because the bow is in my mouth." But the moment she opened her mouth, pop! The magic bow fell into the river. "You made me drop the bow, Mong mong. You kept asking me questions, meow meow." The dog was angry. The cat was angry. The dog went home alone. The cat lay by the river feeling very sad. The cat was hungry. Just as the fisherman threw fish to the cat took a bite. Crack! Ouch, what is this? Do you know what it was? It was
No.
the magic bow. The magic bow was inside the fish. The cat was so happy. "I found it!" She ran home at once. The old lady cried, "Oh, my sweet kitty, you did so well." The old lady got her magic bow back. She became rich again, and she loved the cat even more. The cat lived inside the warm house, but the dog had to stay outside in the backyard. And from that day on, the dog was not happy with the cat. That is why even today, dogs and cats do not always get along. And that is the Korean story of why dogs and cats fight. The end. 감사합니다.
Wow, Chloe, that was amazing. What an amazing, expressive storyteller you are. You have the cat here and the mouse here, or the dog here. And that's why cats and dogs are no longer friends, but it's so much fun. Thank you very much. You're a wonderful storyteller, and it's your first time here. You're very welcome. And please come back again and tell another story. Okay, wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, we started in Palestine. We've been all the way to South Korea. We have some young storytellers from Africa with us today. So, and I think again a first-time visitor maybe is Andy Charles. Hello, Andy Charles. Are you in Kenya?
Yeah. I mean,
Andy Charles, who do you know my friend Geraldine?
yeah,
Is she?
she's my
She's your.
grandmother.
You are Geraldine's grandson.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Geraldine is an amazing storyteller, so I'm sure you are as well. So, Andy Charles, please tell us a story from Kenya.
Yes, I have a small Bible story and it also has questions.
Perfect. Perfect. We're ready to answer your questions. Please begin.
Daniel loved God very much. He prayed every day. Do you also love God?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
One day, the king said, no, no one is allowed to pray anymore. Daniel could not stop praying because he loved God too much. To punish him, the king's soldiers threw him in a den full of lions. What sound does a lion make?
Roar!
In the lion's den, God protected Daniel from the lions. Not even one of them could hurt him. God will also protect everyone, no matter where you are. And I also have a little prayer.
Yes, thank you. So, Andy Charles, thank you very much for telling us the Bible story of Daniel in the den of lions and how God protected him. And you told the story so clearly, so beautifully. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to say, Andy Charles, this is your first time. Is this your first time telling a story here?
Yes.
Well,
My
please
sister
don't
told
let it be your last. Please come back next month and tell us another story.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You're a fine young storyteller.
Yes, and I have also two sisters here that will like to tell stories.
Oh, really? Your sisters are going to tell a story today?
Yes.
Okay, well, please write your sisters' names in the chat and we will come back to them soon. Okay, we'll come back to them soon. But first, let's go back to Palestine. And I know that Lou Jane in Al Khalil, also known as Hebron, is waiting to tell a story. Hello, Lou Jane.
Hello.
How are you today? It's good to see you. Your teacher, Lamia, cannot be with us today, but that's okay because we're here with you and we know you. We know that you are a wonderful young storyteller. Please tell us a story, Lou Jane.
Raya and the clever shoe. Raya was very smart girl. She loved solving problems fast. One day, her grandma's shoe went missing. Grandma became very sad and cried. Raya looked everywhere in the house, but she became not found it. She thought for moments, moments, and smiled. Then she went to the dog. The dog, she put a piece of its cheese in the floor. The dog smelled it and ran. Raya was happy and said, I'm smart. She gave the shoe to her grandma quickly. Grandma laughed and gave her lots of chocolate. The end.
Ha! And that little dog loved chocolate, right?
Yes.
Do you like chocolate, Lou Jane?
Yes.
Me too. You know I eat too much chocolate. Lou Jane, thank you very much. Lou Jane, where did you get this story from? Is it your story? Or is it
Yes.
Did you make up this story? Fantastic. You are a fine storyteller and also story creator. Brilliant. Right. Well, let's go back to Africa, and this time let's go to Tanzania. Hi, Lightness, are you there?
Hi,
Hello. What's your name?
my name is Malaika.
Malaika. Malaika, how old are you?
7.
7. Fantastic. Malaika, please tell us a story.
Okay. One time, Anansi is a spider to the Ashanti people. Anansi had 6 sons. First son was Sea Trouble. He had the gift of seeing trouble a long way off. Second son was Road Builder. Thirsty son was River Drinker. Next son was is Game Skinner. Another son was Storm Thrower. The last son was Cushion. He was very soft. All sons of Anansi were good sons. One time Anansi went a long way from home, far from home. He got lost. He fell into trouble. Back at home, it is son Sea Trouble. Father is in danger, he cried. And he knew that it quickly happened, and he told those other sons. Road Builder said, "Follow me." Off he went, making a road. Where is Father now? He cried. He is inside the fish. The fish has swallowed Anansi. River Drinker took a big drink. No more river. Game Skinner ripped the fish's skin open, and Anansi came out. That spider family was very happy. One time, when they on their way home, Kwaku Anansi saw a thing in the forest. Oh, mysterious and beautiful, he said. I must give this to one of my sons, he cried. But which son of 6 deserves this prize? He cried. Off then more trouble came. It was Falcon who took Anansi. Stone Thrower threw the stone to the falcon and Anansi fell into the sky. Kushan ran to save Anansi. Very softly, Anansi came down. Anansi came down. Nyame, can you help me on Nyame? He said. Nyame, in what country can you take this book? In Ashanti, Nyame is the god of everything. Can you help me on Nyame? He cried. Anansi said that take this beautiful white globe until I decide which son I'll give. He said. They didn't know how to decide. Nyame took the white, beautiful globe of light into the sky. He puts it there. He puts it there for everyone to see. It's always there. It's there tonight. The end.
Wow, Malika. I love the way you remembered all of those 6 sons and their skills and how they saved their father. And my favourite, I think, is Cushion. I want to have a son called Cushion who can catch me when I fall. Maybe my sons will do that for me, I hope. But wow, you are a fantastic young storyteller. And can you show us your Anansi toy again? Show us Kweku Anansi. It's just a wonderful spider you've got there. Lightness, your daughter is a wonderful 7-year-old storyteller.
She's not here.
Well, please tell your mother, Lightness, that she should be very proud of you because you're such a great young storyteller.
Okay.
I'm just going to pass the floor a moment to Babasi because Babasi loves Anansi.
Oh, yes. Anansi is one of the first characters I learned about when I became a storyteller. And I tell a story very much like the one you told. And I usually tell it around Kwanzaa, which is in December. And I was just fascinated with Cushion. In my version, we have sea far away instead of sea trouble. But I love the way you did that. You should be very proud of yourself. And yay! Vizuri Zana! Vizuri Zana! Well done, well done. Thank you, David.
Brilliant. Well done, Malika. I can see there's somebody in the room called Roland Petru Stan. Hello, Roland Petru Stan. Are you in Romania?
Hello. Yes, I'm from Romania. I came on behalf of Georgiana.
Georgiana, my good friend Georgiana. Many of us know Georgiana. Hi, Georgiana, if you're watching. And Roland, are you in Arad?
Yes.
Fantastic. Have you got a story for us?
Yes, I picked up the first story I learned, The Rooster and the Two Coins, adapted from a traditional story written by Jon Krange, the widely regarded as the best Romanian writer.
Brilliant. Please tell us your story.
It's a bit longer, but it's a beautiful one. So once upon a time, there lived old man and an old woman, and the old woman had a hen, and the old man had a rooster. Every day, the hen laid eggs, and the old woman ate them all herself, never sharing any with her husband. One day, the old man said, "My dear, could you give me an egg or two?" And the old woman was very selfish, replied, "If you want eggs, make your rooster lay them. I encouraged my hen, and now she gives me plenty of eggs." The old man foolishly believed her. He scolded his rooster and said, "Either bring me something useful or leave my house." The rooster ran away and wandered along the road. Before long, he found a small purse containing 2 silver coins, and he picked it up and happily started going to home. On the way, he met a rich nobleman riding in a carriage, and the nobleman noticed the purse and ordered his servant to take it from the rooster. The servant did so, and the carriage continued on its way. The rooster was upset, but he did not give up. He followed the carriage, crowing, "Cock-a-doodle-doo, great nobleman, give me back my 2 coins." The nobleman grew annoyed. When they passed a well, he ordered the servant to throw the rooster into it. Then the rooster found himself in a great danger, but he had a clever idea. He drank all the water from the well and then flew out safely. Once again, he followed the carriage, calling, "Cook-a-doodle-doo, great nobleman, give me back my 2 coins." The nobleman was astonished. When they reached his estate, he ordered the rooster to be thrown into a hot oven filled with glowing embers. But the rooster poured all of the water he had swallowed, putting out the fire completely. Then he escaped and flew to the nobleman's window. And he said again, "Cook-a-doodle-doo, great nobleman, give me back my 2 coins." The nobleman became more and more frustrated. He ordered the rooster to be thrown among his cattle, hoping that one of the large animals would chase him away. Instead, the rooster somehow gathered all the animals and continued on his way. Finally, the nobleman threw the rooster into his treasure room, thinking that the many gold coins would cause trouble for the little bird. But the rooster swallowed all the treasure and returned to the window once more. "Cook-a-doodle-doo, great nobleman, give me back my 2 coins." Now the nobleman understood that the rooster would never give up. He returned the little purse with the 2 coins. The rooster picked it up joyfully and headed home. Many birds from the nobleman's yard followed him as if they were part of a grand procession. When the rooster reached the old man's house, he called loudly from the gate. The old man came outside and was amazed. Behind the rooster came flocks of birds, herds of animals, and great riches. "Master," said the rooster, "spread a cloth in the middle of the yard." The old man quickly did so. The rooster shook his feathers, and suddenly the yard filled with animals and birds. Then he poured out a shining heap of golden coins. The old man was overjoyed. He thanked and praised his faithful rooster. Soon the old woman arrived, and seeing all the riches, became jealous. "Please give me some gold," she said. And the old man replied, "When I asked you for eggs, you refused. If you want riches, perhaps your hen can bring them to you." The old woman hurried to the hen house, scolded the poor hen, and sent her away. The hen wandered along the road, found a small bead, and swallowed it. Then she returned home and laid the bead in her nest. When the old woman saw only a tiny bed instead of treasure, she became angry. In the end, her greed left her poor and unhappy. So the old man, however, lived happily with his rooster. He built a fine home, planted beautiful gardens, and shared his good fortune. As for the rooster, he became famous everywhere, wearing a golden necklace and being treated as a true hero. And so the tale reminds us that kindness, patience and perseverance bring rewards, while greed often leads to disappointment. Thank you very much.
Roland, wow, that was extraordinary and wonderful. What a great storyteller you are. I love that story. What a great message at the end. And Roland, I love the way you said cock-a-doodle-doo in the English way when the rooster crows. What does the rooster say in Romanian?
In Romanian, we make the sound like Kotkodak.
Cock-a-dock.
Yes.
Can everybody switch on your microphone and
Cock-a-dock.
make the sound in Romanian?
Cock-a-dock.
Cock-a-dock.
And now do the English one, everybody. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
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 And now do it in Korean.
Coquio.
Cockio. And now in Italian, Manuela.
Kikiriki.
Kikiriki.
Now in Kiswahili.
And how do you say it in Swahili, Mwana?
Kokoriko.
Kokoriko. Fantastic. And how do you do it in Arabic? How do you do it in Arabic? Maybe who's an Arabic speaker here? How do you say cock-a-doodle-doo for the rooster in Arabic? That sounded like a real rooster. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm very excited because I've just seen that Hiba is in the room. Hiba, welcome. And Hiba is in Gaza. So Hiba, can you tell us a story? Hello, Hiba, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you again, Hiba. We really love your stories.
Thank you. Okay, today I want to tell you a new story. Okay, let's start.
Yes, please.
The Young Artist. There was a young artist named Adam. He loved painting, but his first drawings were not good. Some people laughed at his work. They told him to stop because he had no talent. Adam did not listen. Every day he painted for 1 hour. He learned from his mistakes and tried new ideas. Little by little, his paintings became better. 1 year later, Adam joined an art competition. He believed in himself. When the result came, he won. After that, Adam smiled and said, "Success is not talent. Success believing in yourself." Thank you for listening to my story.
Hiba, what a great story. Believing in yourself. He believed in himself, and so he overcame all of the disbelief of the people around him. And Hiba, I want to say you believe in yourself, I know, but I want to say we believe in you as well. Can I just ask?
Thank you.
Thank you, Hiba. I just want to ask if Evita is listening and if you would like to say something to Hiba.
I think she's listening, but she might be having trouble with her camera.
Okay.
She's at a festival, right?
Yeah. Evita, I know she'd love that story. In that case, I'm going to ask Manuela just to comment.
Yes.
Manuela,
Yes.
would you like to say something to Hiba?
Hiba, that's a beautiful story, full of hope as well, I find. And I'd never heard of that story before. And I've heard you tell stories more than once here and lots of other students from Gaza. So thank you. I'll treasure that. Thank you very much, Hiba. That was beautiful.
Hiba, did you create that story yourself? Hiba, is that your story or did you find it from somewhere else?
No, I'm find it somewhere.
Yeah, wonderful. It's a great choice of story to tell, and you told
Yeah.
it so beautifully. Fantastic. We're going to go to Tanzania, and Mwana, is your student ready to tell a story?
Yes, she's ready.
So who is your student? Please introduce him.
Yeah, she's Gloria, my access student, very active and a leader in a classroom. So when I presented the opportunity, she was very happy to grab it and ready to share a beautiful story. Gloria, welcome.
Hi, Gloria.
Gloria, you are muted.
Did we just lose her?
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, yay.
Hi,
Yay.
Gloria. Can you switch on your microphone?
Yes.
You're still muted. The techno imps are very busy today.
It's okay. We can be patient for a moment while Gloria works out how to switch on the sound.
Waleed, can you bring her on with the sound? I think sometimes the host can do that.
Okay, maybe Gloria, shall we come back to you in a minute when you work out how to switch on the sound? Is that okay? Should we come back?
She got it. She got it. She got
Now
it.
you're ready. Fantastic. Welcome, Gloria. Your first time at the World Storytelling Cafe. Welcome.
Thank you.
Please tell us your story.
So today my story is about the little seed which brought change. So in a village with a lot of plants, she lived a girl called Amina. Amina was very curious and wanted to make change. One day, while she was coming out from school, she picked a little seed. After taking that seed, she decided to plant it in a place near her home. After planting that seed with all her heart, she watered it and protected it from harm. After years of hard working, the seed just resulted into a beautiful plant. All other villagers just laughed at her and said that she's wasting her time to just water and protect that little seed. But we see after a lot of years, that seed resulted into a big, beautiful tree, and I've decided to give it the name Mbuyu, which is one of the famous trees in Dodoma. So after that, her village just turned into a big forest. Then, after the years passed, she just looked at the forest which started from a very little seed and knew that even if how small you are and where you came from, you can make something big. So Amina's story teaches that despite of your age, your background, you can make change in every aspect while you are dedicated. Thank you.
Wow, Gloria. What a fantastic story to choose. The Little Seed. And yeah, you told it absolutely beautifully, so clear and so meaningful. Gloria, will you come back and tell us another story next month?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you so much. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to ask if Liana, are you ready to tell the next story? Manuela, would you like to introduce Liana?
Liana, are you here? I can't see Liana.
She's here.
Oh, you're here. Okay. Hello there. There you are. I can see you now. Yes, Liana is a member of Miss Aisha's class, and we connect on a Sunday together. And recently, we've created our Halimoon radio program, and hopefully these stories will go on the radio. And we've been inviting guests to our radio, and I put in a link if you all want to share. It's a vocal radio or video radio, and Liana has actually given an introduction to Halimoon Radio on there. So we've been busy, and Liana loves to share her stories with the wider community, the World Storytelling Cafe today. So over to you, Liana. Tell us your story.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. My story today is about my favorite novel. I want to ask you a question first. Have you ever read a novel that held you captive until the very last page, leaving you wishing you could lose your memory just to experience it for the first time all over again?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's really.
Yes.
This is exactly how I feel. The queen of my story, it will be always right, so the Satan does not devour me, by Maryam al-Haisi. My God, this novel will be my death of me, but if this how I am, I will meet my meet and I will meet my end, then what a beautiful ending it will be. The story follows a man who only known as a Satan. He kidnaps horror writers and forces them to write terrifying stories for him. One by one, every horror author disappears under mysterious circumstances, never return until one day the most famous horror writer finally returns. Not alive, of course, a corpse, but not an ordinary corpse, but one with its skull emptied, a body whose brain had been ripped away. Then comes the turn of another writer. Satan believes she's just another ordinary horror author. He couldn't have been more wrong. She's Mariana, the mysterious writer behind a widely popular monthly horror series. But Mariana is not really Mariana without realizing it. She has been living as her martyr twin sister for years, and she didn't know. Her real name is Marianne. We will say Mariana at the first because she don't know herself. Satan tears her away from her world and drags her into his own, the kingdom of the horror. The realm ruled by the god of horror himself, Demos Ares Damian Epiros. There, he explains the rules of the world where she will remain trapped until the day she dies from writing horror stories. First, my dear writer, every day you will write 3 horror stories for me. If I like all the 3, you get to live until tomorrow and write again. If I only like 2, we shall play the game of Ozus and Morris. I am Otis. You are Morris. It is hide and seek, but not the kind of children they play. It's my kind. You have 10 minutes to hide. If I find you before those 10 minutes are over, you die. If I like only one story, I will cut off one of your beautiful fingers, but I'll be kind. You will choose one of them. And if I don't like any of them, then, my dear, you will die in the most magnificent way in magic. Perhaps I will feast you open your beautiful brain, or perhaps it will be inside a glass jar beside the stories you wrote for me. From that moment, Mariana writes without mercy or rest. She writes so that Satan will not devour her. Satan believes she will die quickly. He's terribly mistaken. In the first book, she writes so that Satan will not devour her. In the second book, she writes so that she won't lose her mind. Why? As horror, as terrified, as all the truth about her life she don't know, her world and her realm she now shares with Demos. The god of horror began to unfold. As for the third book, which I haven't read yet, she writes so that she will not break. Break from what? Break from falling in love with Demos, the god of horror. And from the god of horror, Demos fall in love with her. And my last message for you, keep writing the most terrifying horror stories so the Satan will never devours you. Thank you so much for listening.
Hi, Leanna. How absolutely terrifying.
Wow.
I think that's a first. Am I right, Babasi? I think it's the first time we've ever had someone giving us the synopsis of novels as a story at the World Storytelling Cafe. So
I think it is the first.
I think it is a first. So thank you
now
very
I want to
much
read
for
the
that
novel.
first.
And now I want to read the novel.
I don't know. I'm
It's
too.
an Arabian writer.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Oh, I have to read it during the day. I couldn't read that at night. Because whatever I read at night when I go to sleep is in my dreams. So I'm very careful about what I watch and what I read and what I listen to before going to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
that's
Leanna.
excellent. You did an excellent job. Thank you.
And before you told the story, Leanna, Manuela mentioned this new online radio channel, which you can add. I've contributed to radio. Is it right, Halamoon?
Yeah, I record a video and send it to Halmon Radio.
Yeah. So please, everybody, check the link in the chat. All around the world, and you can listen and you can be part. You can share your voice. Radio Halamoon. Fantastic. Let's go back to Kenya
Can I
because
interrupt just
we've
briefly?
got
Mawand. Oh, I'm going to mess up the name.
Wana.
Mawandi. Yeah, she's saying her battery's running low, and she enjoys being here. Amazing storytellers. Fire, fire, fire. Prayer, kisses, party. See you next month.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mwana. Thank you for
Missing you
for
already.
bringing Gloria this month. That was fantastic. Let's go back to Kenya now, where we have Geraldine's 3 grandchildren, and we've already heard from you, Andy Charles, but we've also got Leonora and Benta Howie. So could one of you please tell your story?
Hello,
Hiya. What's your name?
Leonora, and I'm about to tell you a story about them. How the zebra got his stripes.
Please tell us your story.
Once upon a time, there were zebra and donkeys. Both of them didn't have stripes.
So a competition brought up. They were all color-wise. So a competition brought up. All of them were ready for the competition. They had all the animals with them. Peacock, lion, and giraffe was also there. They were painted well. Giraffe was beautiful, peacock was beautiful, and also lion was beautiful. It was time for zebra. Zebra was painted with black and white stripes. And when it came time for donkey, donkey didn't get any paint. So Tortoise the painter went and collected mud, color brown mud, and created it into a painting look. Then he poured it on donkey and told him, I will paint you later. Now it was time for the competition. Peacock won because she was the most beautiful. So it came time for when it was time for break, Donkey asked Tortoise to give him another color. But by that time, Tortoise did not get another color. So he went like that again. He didn't win again. Now it was time to clean him. Both of them, all of the animals. All of the paint was stuck on their bodies. So the zebra was like that forever. The giraffe was like that forever. The lion was like that forever. The peacock was like that forever. And the donkey was so upset because he didn't like his color. But no one can change the past, so the donkey had to remain like that. The end. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonora. Oh,
Okay.
the donkey wanted to change his colour, but the donkey was just fine the colour he is, I think. And Leonora, thank you so. How old are you?
Actually, 8.
8. Leonora, you're a great storyteller. Is your grandmother Geraldine with you?
No.
No, okay. And Leonora, I think, is it your sister, Benta Howie?
Yes.
Benta Howie, would you like to tell your story now?
Actually, she's coming. Let me go call her.
Oh, okay, listen, Leonora. We'll ask Benta Howie to tell her story a little bit later, okay? In a few minutes.
Okay, she's coming.
She's coming, quick. Okay. Benta Howie.
I love the energy.
Hello.
The energy.
Hello, is your name Benta Howie?
Yes.
And how old are you?
7.
7. Please tell us a story.
Okay. Once upon a time, there lived an elephant with a short trunk. The elephant was sad because it could not shower with the short trunk. One day, the elephant decided to go to tug of war, and they started pulling the elephant's nose, and each time they pulled it, the nose started to become long, and that's how the elephant had a long trunk. And he was happy because he could use it to shower. The end.
Benta Howie, that was absolutely fantastic. 7 years old and you're a wonderful young storyteller. And that's how the elephant got the long trunk in that story. Benta Howie, do you like your grandmother's stories? Do you like stories from Grandmother Geraldine?
Yes.
Yeah, she's great, isn't she? So you're all growing up to be wonderful young storytellers, and thank you for coming and telling your story, you and Leonora and Andy Charles, and I hope you come back next month and tell us more stories from Kenya.
Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, we've got very patient in the UK, Louis. Hey Louis, are you ready to tell us your story this month?
Hello, David.
Hi Louis, great
Hello.
to see you.
Good to see you. So, hello everyone. I'm Louis. I'm doing one story first, and then a little nursery rhyme you might know. So, I'll tell you one of my favourite fairy tales. I watch on YouTube. So, I'll tell you this fairy tale now. And it's called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Whoa.
Thank you, Babsy. It started in a wonderful castle. There lived a young 17-year-old girl called Snow White. As her mother died, her father looked after her. All the days in the castle, hundreds of years ago, they got a queen. And one day, the queen said to the mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of the bow?" "You are, bullies," said the mirror. Then, Snow White was going through the forest and holding a little basket, coming through and hopped through, and making a wonderful song for the wildlife animals. But one day before that happened, the queen sent a huntsman. Oh no! The queen asked the huntsman to kill Snow White. "Please kill Snow White for me. I'll give you this box to kill her." But the husband was so nervous, so scared to do it. He came to the deep, dark forest to find Snow White. And the huntsman wanted to kill Snow White, and the queen asked the huntsman. The huntsman don't want to do it. He was too scared. So he told Snow White to run away. Snow White to run through deep, dark forest, all the way through, until this wonderful cottage. It were 7 young men. There was more. But Snow White was to knock on the door to make sure there's anyone in. There's no one in. So she came in and see the cottage full of mess. "Oh no! What are we doing with the house? It's so messy! I would tidy for them. I was so helpful." She did. Until she went to so tired. "I'm so tired. I do want to get to bed." But there were 7 small beds. So She came in the middle of the two beds and slept the whole way through. But meanwhile, the 7 dwarfs called Doc, Happy, Dopey, Bashful, Sneezy were working in the mine. I-ho, 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 I do up we go. Oh, 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 you want to go. Oh, oh, they were thinking the whole way through back to the cottage. But this door was open. They came in. Who's trying to do a mess? It's not so tidy. Wow, wow. That's so tidy. There's someone up in the bedroom, Grumpy said. So they all went out to the bedroom and got this 17-year-old girl almost been 18. Because day after that is her birthday. So, in this same day, with no one still sleeping, the dwarves were waking Snow White. Doc, I'm having the ones who are hoping. Who are you? I'm Grumpy. I've always been Grumpy. Oh, what's your name? I'm Happy. I'm making everyone happy. Woohoo! Oh, hello. What's your name, you man? I'm Bashful. I'm with side guy. Oh, I remember you. What's your name, Chappy? I am Sneezy. Achoo! I don't see Sneezy cold. Achoo! Oh, what is your last person? I am Dopey. I am Dopey. I am Dopey. So they kept her downstairs. They were dancing. They were eating. Yum, 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 yum. They were singing. But meanwhile, in the castle, very dark castle, in the place where the queen was there. The queen has an evil plan. She taken a poisonous apple in the basket and disguised herself to the old woman. And before that day, she asked the mirror one more time. Mirror, mirror, oh no. It's you, Snow White, my lead. Oh, that's weird. I know this poisonous apple for her. And what her die for? She's disguised an old woman. As she's on the cottage. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hello. Ooh, there's someone at the door. Oh, knock it. There is the doors of the work. Night, boys. I'll see you in the morning. I'll see a wonderful breakfast in the morning. That night. I'll give you a good night kiss. She did. And Daniel was happy. So, they are to work that night. That queen knocked on the door one final time. Who is it, dear? Who is it? I am a woman. Oh, hello, young woman. Are you okay? No, I'm quite cold. I want to come in. May I come in, please? Of course I can, old lady. Here you go. I don't want a hot chocolate, please. You beg your pardon? Can I hot chocolate, please? Of course. Which kind of it? I don't different kinds. No, just a normal coca. They gave her a hot chocolate. Are you going back home? Yes. It's not by myself. Oh, alone. But are you really hungry? Snow White? How do you know my name? I don't know. I want the Sam. Tommy, you are Snow White. Yeah, my dad told me I'm Snow White. I'm going to be 18 tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow. Well, thank you. You're so kind. He has a little present. They gave Snow White an apple. She tried. Oh, you're great. Whoa! She fell down to sleep. Oh no! Why is Snow White falling asleep? An old woman and disguise back to the queen. My plans were not to work. Let me go to the castle and have a lovely day. Mean wow. Hello, John. Mean wow. The 7 dwarfs came back to the cottage as if no one fell to sleep. Eh? Snow White, are you awake? Snow White, are you awake? Are you awake, child? She didn't wake up. Oh no! What are we going to do? She passed away. Oh no! Are we just going to fall asleep? I think so. So, they put her in a glass box in a waterfall glass lid until the next day. Oh, a handsome young prince came. Oh, the handsome prince came with a wonderful shy horse. Well, the 7 little men were crying. Oh, can you please help? Yes. What's the problem, dear? Snow White is trying to sleep. We can't wake her up. Can you help us? Pray, Your Highness. Of course, I will. They opened the glass box lid. And she's now falling asleep. To keep her eyes closed. And the prince began to kiss Snow White. And then Snow White was awakened. Oh, there's a young prince! Oh, what's he doing? It was my dream. This is all true. Wow! Wow! Thank you, Prince. I mean, Your Highness. I got a new home that we can both live together. Oh, you like it? Yes, please. Let me say bye to my friends. Say bye to our friends and walk like animals. Bye bye. Boing, boing. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, Doc. No, I'll see you later, Snow White. And that's the end. They lived happily ever after on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Wow. That was epic, Louis.
Yes. Hey,
All of the
David.
voices and the sound effects as well.
Thank you. I do have a nursery rhyme. It's okay, David.
Tell you what, I've got an idea, Louis,
Yeah.
because that was a long story.
No,
Is your nursery rhyme really, really short?
it is actually, yes.
Yeah. Okay, give us your really short nursery rhyme. That'd be great.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. I got a special musical instrument for it. Because I love this song. Let me
Wow,
see.
guitar as well.
Oh yeah. This is by the Farm Animals. And this is All Quiet Donald. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. All Quiet Donald at a farm. E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O. All his family had a cow. E-I-E-I-O. With the
Moo here and a moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo.
on the farm. E-I-E-I-O. Thank you.
Whee!
Hey, David. We should share real quick. Louis is one of our oldest and longest young listeners. When we first met Louis, he was very, very quiet. He barely said hello. This Louis is not very, very quiet, and he has grown as a storyteller. And I just want to give props where props are due. Thank you, Louis.
Thank
Love
you.
your microphone.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you. I've got my microphone here.
Thank you, David.
Brilliant. Let's zoom, with the help of Walid's wonderful magic carpet, back to Palestine. And Sondos, you have been waiting so patiently from the beginning to tell your story. Sondos, are you ready to tell us your story? We're looking forward to hearing this month's story from you. Sondos, are you still with us? Sondos's teacher Lamia cannot be with us right now, but Sondos is in the room, and we love your stories. Hello, Sondos.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
I want to tell a story.
Wonderful. Please tell us your story, Sondos.
The little cat. The little cat and the ball. There was a little cat that loved to play every day. Every day. One beautiful morning, she lost her red ball. She looked for it in the garden, but she couldn't find it. The rabbit and the bird helped her search until they found it under a big tree. The little cat was very happy and thanked her friends. Then they played together for the rest of the day. Moral: working together makes things easier and
brings happiness. Thank you for listening, Aston.
Working together makes things easier and brings happiness. What a fantastic message you bring with that story, Sondos. Thank you so much. Lovely storytelling as always. And Sondos is in Al Khalil, also known as Hebron. Thank you. Alessia, would you like to tell us a story this month? I hope you will. Are you here, Alessia?
Yes, I am here.
Hi, Alessia. Nice to see you again. Thank you
Hi.
thank you for being patient. Please tell us your story this month.
Yes, of course. So my story for this month, it's called The Pot That Had a Crack in It.
Oh, wonderful. And Alessia, are you going to switch on your camera?
Yes, I could, but let me see if it's working because I am from my phone this time.
Okay, if you can, but it's okay if you can't. Oh, hi, Alessia.
Does it work? Does it work?
Yes, great to see you.
Great to see you too. So, may I start my story?
Please.
So, a water bearer in India had 2 large pots, each hung on the ends of a pole, which he carried across his neck. One of the pots had a crack in it, while the other pot was perfect and always delivered a full portion of water. At the end of the long walk from the stream to the master's house, the cracked pot arrived only half full. For 2 full years, this happened daily, with the bearer delivering only 1.5 pots of water to his master's house. The perfect pot was proud of its accomplishments, but the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfection, miserable that it was able to accomplish only half of what it had been made to do. After 2 years of what it perceived to be a bitter failure, it spoke to the water bearer one day by the stream. I am ashamed of myself and I want to apologize to you. Why? Asked the bearer. What are you ashamed of? I have been able for these past 2 years to deliver only half my load because this crack in my side causes water to leak out all the way back to your master's house. Because of my flaws, you have to do all of this work, and you don't get full value from your efforts, the bot said. The water bearer felt sorry for the old cracked pot, and in his comparison, he said, As we return to the master's house, I want you to look at the beautiful flowers along the path. As they went up the hill, the old cracked pot took notice of the sun warming the beautiful wild flowers on the side of the path. And this cheered it some, but at the end of the trail, it still felt bad. It had leaked out half its load, and so it again apologized to the bearer for its failure. The bearer said to the pot, Did you notice that there were flowers only on one side of your path, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known your flaw, and I took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day while we walked back from the stream, you've watered them. For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate my master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would not have this beauty to grace his house. Thank you.
Such a beautiful story, Alessia, the cracked pot. And you told it absolutely brilliantly, so clear, so I can see the pot. And yes, the beauty of the cracked pot who brings the flowers to the world.
Indeed. Thank you.
Okay, I think we've got 2 more storytellers in the room with us. I think we've got Malkia in Tanzania and Leanne in Palestine. And thank you both for your patience. If there are any more young storytellers, please write in the chat, because I hope I haven't missed anybody. So, Malkia in Tanzania, is that right? Would you like to tell a story? Oh, maybe they've left the room. Okay.
I think she was one of the people that said that their batteries were getting low.
Malkia was with her mum, Lightness, and her sister,
Right.
Malaika, told the story early on. But I think there were two sisters, and unfortunately, I think Malkia's probably had to leave. But that's okay. Next month.
Yes.
Leanne, thank you for being so patient. Leanne, you're from Gaza, aren't you? And you're in Egypt, is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm a Palestinian girl. I live in Egypt right now.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you for being so patient, Leanne. Did you
You're
enjoy
welcome.
the stories for today?
Yes, it was wonderful, actually.
Please tell us yours. We can't wait.
Okay. My story is 2 months, 2 languages. Have you ever been forced to communicate with someone because of a cockroach? Unfortunately, yes, I have. When I was 10 years old, an American girl stayed with my family for 2 months. I could barely speak English, and she didn't know a single word of Arabic. One day, chaos broke out. A giant cockroach invaded the house, and everyone started screaming. In the panic, everyone scattered. But when the dust settled, I realized something. I realized that my older sisters had locked themselves out, leaving just me and the American girl trapped at the same room. I desperately wanted to say something, anything, because I cannot stay silent, but my mind was a total blank. So, guess what I did? I quickly pulled out my phone, typed a message into Google Translate, and showed it to her, but in English. She burst into laughter, and then she typed her reply and showed it back to me in Arabic. From that day on, Google Translate became our silent third friend. We used it every single day. Some translations were perfect, and others were so bad and so wrong that we cried laughing for minutes. Sometimes even Google Translate couldn't help us. So when we couldn't understand each other, we would ask my sister to translate our chat. So I would speak in Arabic, my sister would translate my words into English, and my American friend, actually his name is Anna Michelle, would answer in English while my sister translate her words back into Arabic. It became a funny little communication chain that made our conversation even more memorable. But slowly, the awkward silence disappeared. This is the language barrier, but we still building our own way of communicating together. We shared stories, jokes, and meals, and unforgettable memories. We even practiced yoga together. We spent hours laughing and talking together, of course, with Google Translate, and become so close that we went also scuba diving together and created memories that I still carry with me until now. But when she finally left, it hit me. I didn't want a screen to speak for me anymore, like enough is enough. So I made a promise to myself that next time I meet someone or I speak to someone from across the world, I want my own words to build the bridge. But yes, until now, I still don't like cockroaches, and I do hate him a lot. But I guess I owe one of them a thank you. And also thank you for listening.
Wonderful. You owe a thank you to the cockroach. That's so fun. And in spite of Google Translate, I mean, I reckon, did Google Translate stop you from learning English, or did it even sometimes maybe help you to learn English?
No, it's helped me a lot, actually.
Yeah, I think so. You can use it as a tool. And did she learn Arabic?
No.
No.
I translate
Your English is amazing. Your
Oh,
your
thank you.
storytelling is
Yes.
fantastic.
David,
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
you
Leanne.
asked if she learned Arabic. She's American. She didn't. She didn't.
Well, your English is absolutely brilliant. And not only you, Leanne, but most of the young people here today,
Aren't
apart
they
from
wonderful?
Louis, and maybe some of the children are studying in English in countries in Kenya and and Tanzania, but you still have your own languages. You're telling these stories in English, and it's just amazing how accomplished you are at conveying your ideas in another language.
Yeah.
Manuela, would you like to say something to Leanne? Because I know that you've worked with. Manuela's here. I know you know Leanne through Aisha. So Manuela, have you got a little message for Leanne? Or maybe Manuela's popped out for a moment. Okay, fantastic! An array of wonderful storytellers, and thank you to all of you who've stayed until the very end. And before we go, let's have some comments from the young storytellers in the room and then from the not so young storytellers in the room. So, first of all, let's just ask Alessia. Alessia in Romania, you've listened to all the stories today. What did you make of the stories today?
I think every story has its own uniqueness, and every story had like a tint of, emotion or maybe comedy if it was the case, but it was genuinely every story was very good, and I feel very inspired by those kids, even younger than me, that do this art of storytelling. And I hope I can get to meet like a bunch of other kids my age, older, younger, that have to share something about what they saw, what they heard, or what they experienced. I think it's very wonderful.
You express that so beautifully, Alessia. Do you feel a connection with the other children here in the room?
Honestly, yes, I do, even though we like don't talk outside, but you can feel that connection when someone tells you a story about anything they want, about what they think it would like make an impression, or what like a story that touched their heart.
Alessia, you're the wisest person in the room right now. Thank you so much.
Thank
Um,
you.
let's just skip over to Liana. Liana, what's your impression of today? Are you with us,
Yeah,
Liana?
I really like the whole story. Yeah, I'm here. I really like the whole stories, and all the storytellers were wonderful, and their narration was beautiful, as each person had their own unique style to tell a story, like Louis, Layan, and everyone else. They are all of them a great storytellers. I hope we stay to speak stories and tell our stories.
Okay, and thank you, Liana. Thank you. And remind me, who is behind the Froggies screen? I know it's one of the young storytellers in Africa. Before if you're Froggies, please tell us. But in a moment. But first of all, let's go to Chloe. Chloe in South Korea. Have you got something you would like to say to all of the young storytellers? And thank you for staying till the end. I know it must be getting late into the evening in South Korea.
Alright, 소은 카메라 켜고 준비. 말하세요.
You are good.
Okay, Soon, please share your feeling about today's moment, okay?
He's in deep thought.
Okay? You can do it. 한국어로 해도 돼. You can speak in Korean. I'm going to translate into
Great.
in English. No
we
worries.
we would love to hear you speak in Korean.
자, 기다리시니까 빨리 하자. 오케이.
Maybe he can't hear you.
I think Chloe is probably feeling a little bit shy right now. But
Yes,
Chloe,
right.
if you would like to write it down or tell Alicia, and then Alicia can tell us. But right now we'll go back to Leanne. I already asked you, Leanne, but could you tell us again, what did you enjoy most about listening to the other young storytellers today?
I enjoyed listening to the stories actually, but I loved how everyone had a different story and like it was really interesting and I had a really good time.
Wonderful. For me, it's a delight to listen to the very young ones and the, let's say, older young people like yourself. Just all of you bringing so much joy and so much uniqueness, like you've all said. Louis, did you have fun today?
Hello, David.
Did you have fun today?
Yes, I have. I love all their stories, and it's make a big difference to the World Study Cafe. And thank you for me to tell you my story and my nursery. I love all your stories. It makes a family. It really does. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and for you, David. Thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, young Louis. Thank you.
And Babsy, happy birthday, mate.
Oh.
Oh,
Is
yes.
is it today?
No, it's
No,
August
it's
4th,
on
but
Tuesday.
he's about to say it's Tuesday. It's August 4th, but I'm a Leo. I celebrate all month long. In fact, later on today, I'm
Well,
going
happy
to celebrate.
birthday for Tuesday, Babasi.
Thank you. Thank you. Keep those gifts and comments coming.
Okay. And
Oh, David, just one real quick thing. I love Louis' background. Today, he's definitely out of this world. And he went through a door, I think, in his place, and he keeps disappearing and coming back. But anyhow, okay.
let's go to the people who are really supporting these young kids around the world. Evita, can you speak? Can we hear your voice? Yes.
You can hear me now. I've just been able to hotspot off Veronica's phone, which makes it much more stable. Oh, wow. I was in and out, but as always, the stories are so inspiring. And David and Manuela's and Babasi, we know how some children are very lucky where they're telling stories. I'm very lucky to be in Cambridge, but the children of Palestine, aren't they amazing? In spite of everything, they teach
Absolutely.
us something. They teach us something new every week. And here is someone who was telling stories while all the young people were telling stories. Guess who it is?
Hey.
All
Hi,
right.
John.
Congratulations. I caught bits and pieces. Fantastic. A fantastic day. Thank you, David and Babasi, for holding it all together. But especially thanks to all the young people that told today. You are amazing.
I hope all the storytelling is going well in Cambridge. Fantastic.
It is. And we've had these wonderful children, young people, hear me. Yesterday, when John was telling stories, there was some families there. And when the session was over, and it was fantastic because it's John, one lady came up and she said, you know, when I was this child's age, I came here to Cambridge and you told me stories. And she's a grown and she's a mother. It's so wonderful to see that. And I know, I hope I live long enough to see all of you grow up and become even better than you are now.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Alicia, would you like to say something to the group?
Yes, all right. Okay, I really appreciate all of the young storytellers share your stories. And before we start, and Papa C, congratulations. And I would like to say something. Okay, happy birthday to
To
you.
you, happy birthday to you.
축하합니다.
Happy birthday, dear Papa C.
예, 사랑하는 디어 바바씨 생일 축하합니다. In Korean, I would like to say.
All right, thank
really
you. I love that.
appreciate.
As of Tuesday, I will officially be 74 years old. And love
Wow, fantastic. Okay. Now, everyone, the young storytellers, and in Korea, August may be very hot in here, but your wonderful stories made this evening a truly beautiful summer storytelling night. Although we come from different countries and cultures, and we speak with different voice, and we laugh, felt, and connected through your stories. Once again, your courageous voice and shining stories and brought our world together as one. Only one, right? Your stories are beautiful breeze that cross borders and connected hearts. So keep believing in your own voice and continue sharing your unique story with the world. Sharing your story, be a legend. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you for those wonderful words. Wow. And Geraldine in Kenya, with your wonderful storytelling grandchildren, you must be very happy to hear your beautiful grandchildren, Leonora, Bentahawi, and your older boy, Andy Charles, telling stories so beautifully today. Geraldine, can you turn on your microphone? Oh, Geraldine, you're muted. We want to hear your voice. While you're turning on your microphone, Geraldine, let's listen to Manuela, and we'll come back to you.
Thank you, David, and thank you to all the young tellers that have told a story today. I just want to repeat what a lot of you have already said. Your stories matter. We need to hear them because they're yours. So tell them with courage, with curiosity, and with heart, how you have been telling them today. And we can't wait to hear more of them. Thank you. And sorry for my intermitting connection. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manuela. I agree with you. And don't just tell the stories in English, tell them in your languages. And another idea, choose a story that another young person told today and you tell it. Say, I learned a story from Lou Jane in Palestine, or I learned a story from Chloe in South Korea, and tell their story to other people you meet. That's a wonderful thing to do. Geraldine.
Yes, David.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too, for after a long time.
Yes. You must be very happy that your grandchildren told stories today.
I'm happy because I connect them to you. Sometimes they fail to come in, but today they managed to do that. This is the second time they are doing it.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Their storytelling is beautiful.
They were great.
Very nice.
Geraldine,
I did not think they would remember the stories I told them long time ago.
Geraldine, have you got a little message for the children around the world?
Yes, I would like to tell them to continue learning stories, because that is how, when you grow up, you will pass it on to another person, and we will keep on learning from these stories and change our characters from learning from the animals and the plants, the pots that talk, That is how we will change our world.
We'll make
So
it better through
continue.
stories.
Continue learning. Continue learning many stories, retelling those stories, and putting more meat in those stories.
Brilliant. Thank you,
Yes.
Geraldine. I love your
Yes.
wisdom.
Thank
Oh, I'm just going to sum up the stories from today. As usual, I've written them down. We've had 15 amazing stories today. 15 young storytellers. We started with Aline, who did a presentation about her beloved Palestine. Chloe in South Korea, the dog and the cat, and the marble as well. And they sadly weren't friends anymore. Oh, Andy Charles in Kenya about the Daniel in the den of lions from the Bible. Thank you, Andy. Lou Jane in the West Bank told a story about the dog and the shoes and the chocolate. And then we had Malaika in Tanzania telling us about amazing story about Anansi and his 6 sons. Sea trouble, road builder, river drinker, game skinner, stone thrower, and cushion, my favourite. Absolutely brilliant. And how they saved their father, Anansi. Kweko Anansi, what a fantastic storyteller. Then Roland in Romania, Georgiana's student, told us the story about the rooster and the hen, that traditional story, and the rooster that outsmarted the king. Oh, and then we had Hibba came in from Gaza, and Hibba talked about an artist who painted an hour a day, never gave up, learned from his mistakes, and then was successful, never giving up. Gloria in Tanzania told us a story of a little seed that was planted and protected and could grow. And then Liana in Egypt from Gaza told us a horror novel synopsis. Leonora in Kenya, another one of Geraldine's grandchildren, told us about how the zebra and the giraffe and the lion and the peacock all came to be how they are, but the donkey couldn't change their colour. And Benta Howie told us how the elephant started off with a short nose and then got a long trunk. It was a short story with a long trunk. And then we had a long story from Louis. The whole of Snow White. It was like a movie production with sound effects and visual effects. Amazing, Louis. And Old MacDonald as well. And then Sondos told us a story about the little cat. Thank you, Sondos, in Palestine. Alessia in Romania, the cracked pot. And finally, last but not least, Leanne, the 2 mums and the 2 languages, about friendship, using Google Translate, but then learning English itself, and how the cockroach brought you together. Couldn't be better. It really couldn't be better. Has everyone spoken? Everyone's spoken except somebody, but they spoke. Oh, it's Babasi for the last word.
All right, David's story, Baba. Okay, is you get a chance to share Chloe? She was so super nervous, but now she got a courage now to say something to
Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Please tell us.
I had a lot of fun here, and if I can, I want to come to do it again next time. Thank you.
Brilliant. We look forward to meeting you next time and all of the young storytellers again next month at the beginning of September. Abasi.
I'll try to make my comments brief. First of all the young storytellers. Someone told the story about seeds. Someone told the story about a cracked pot. You are the seeds. You are the cracked pots. You are the watering. You are the flowers. You are the next generation of storytellers. And I especially applaud you, especially those of you who speak more than one language. I'm striving to learn one, but I'm an American. I speak two languages. I speak American and I speak English, but that's another story. And to the more seasoned storytellers and the teachers, I think the work you're doing is wonderful, and we see it here. Geraldine, I am so proud of your grandchildren. I'm claiming them as my own. And David, how you keep track of everybody and what they told and where they're from. I just think that is phenomenal. Wrapping it up, today has been the Young Storytellers event, but I consider it part of my birthday celebration. Thank you. You make turning 74 a pleasure and a treasure.
Woo! Storytelling for a better world.
Oh, it's almost time for me to
before you all go, let me. Now that I've just remembered this, Manuela and I are co-hosts next Saturday morning at the same time, but the host next Saturday morning is Hala. Hala in Gaza. Hala, the author of Gaza Girl. Hala, who has shared with her sister Shafa so many stories since 2020 here in the World Storytelling Cafe and at Young International Storytellers. So Hala is hosting Stories for Hala next Saturday. Hala's studying medicine now in Gaza. She really would like to study medicine outside of Gaza. And Hala needs our support so she can continue her studies. She needs donations. So right now, look at the World Storytelling Cafe. Look at the events. Go on Facebook. You'll find a link to Hala's fundraiser. If you can donate a little to Hala, it will make a huge difference. Even if you can't come next Saturday morning. But even if you can, or whatever time it is where you are. But whether you come or not, please do donate, but do come along next Saturday, because we've got storytellers who have already retold some of Hala's stories, retelling Hala's stories in her name. So Manuela and I, and storytellers as amazing as Seth Townsend and Jackie Ross, Kath Little, Sarah Rundle, Evita Storyteller, woo! And, well, even more people whose names, Rona Barber. I mean, it's going to be extraordinary. So come along on Saturday to celebrate Hala's stories, hear stories told in her name, and do remember to make a donation. Thank you.
Thank you.
And don't forget to thank Waleed for flying the magic carpet.
You just did it, Babasi. Thank you, Waleed.
Thank you, Waleed.
Shukran.
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 This is fantastic. And it's almost time for me to get up. I have a storytelling event later on today, and then tomorrow morning we're going to be for the worldwide round, and then tomorrow afternoon for me, it's evening for you, and then I'm going to crash.
Ah, wonderful. Just who remind me, who is Froggies? Froggies.
Is Froggies Kenya?
Yeah.
Or Tanzania? I think Kenya. Froggies, if you're still there, remind us where you are. I know the little ones are up, but I guess...
Maybe Froggies is in another room.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Till next month.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Remember, you are a great day.
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Alicia.
Bye-bye, Megan. See you again. Bye. Bye, David. Bye, Evita. Bye-bye.
See you
I love
next
you
month.
all. See you next month.
See you.
This has been
All
wonderful.
right.
Evita!
Goodbye. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank
happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Masalama Waleed. Thank you. Shukran as always. We'll see
Shukran,
you
Waleed.
soon.
Yes. Ah,
I'm out.
I'm actually going to lay down for a minute, take a nap. All right, good folk, stay wonderful, but most of all, stay you. Waleed, C out.